Hey, this is Monty with Build Brothers here at 4069 Wilson Avenue doing a video inspection for the homeowner. And what we're looking at here is underneath the eaves. We always like to start underneath the eaves just to see what the wood condition is. And right off the bat, we see on the rafter tails here, there's a little bit of dry rot on the wood. And this is just due to weathering. And we do see drip edge on here, and according to the homeowner, this roof has been updated in the last 20 years or so. So the roof is about more than 20 years old, and the house was actually built in 1927. So the roof has been updated since the house was built. And what we're looking at here is an architectural asphalt shingle roofing system. And over time, around the edges, near the starter shingles, over time that adhesive starts to become loose, and that allows for a little bit of flap, and that gives wind-driven rain an opportunity to get underneath down to the wood decking. And we see a little bit of weathering on some of these portions, some more than others, such as this portion right here. Over time, the oils began to evaporate on each asphalt shingle, and when the oils evaporate, those granules start to fall off. And we can see evidence of these granules collecting in the metal flashing, or I'd like to say this sort of gutter, but not really a full gutter system. But you can see over time those granules start to collect after a rain spell. Here on the edge, moving on, again we see more granule loss on this portion of the roof, and the ridge caps is normally where most of that weathering begins to occur over time. And we're going to move on over here. Sensitive area that we always like to check for is the chimney. And we can see a little bit of cracking on the stucco. But as far as the installation of the chimney, it looks to be installed properly. We see evidence of step flashing around this portion, and then counter flashing, and then this is sealed off with a mastic sealant. And we can see that one was installed properly, but again, right here there's a little bit of cracking. And then moving on to the front portion, the owner has reported a small leak going into the windowsill, and we can see again a little bit of wood damage on these rafter tails that are sticking out, and the portion that is exposed to this wind-driven rain is this little crack under here. So this is what it's a small opening that allows, after a wind-driven rainstorm, this water is going underneath here and into the wood. So yes, there is drip edge, but that is not stopping the rain from getting into here. And if my finger is able to get into this portion right here, then rain is definitely able to get in there as well. And you can see a little bit of mastic has been applied on this portion in this sensitive area, but again, there is a small gap and my finger is able to get between there. So that means that water is able to get trapped underneath this portion as well. So yeah, there is evidence of water getting into the interior of the home. And again, we can see a little bit of cracking around the penetrations. This just happens over time with age. So we can see evidence of that on these portions, just a little bit of cracking around the vents. But yeah, that ends my video inspection. Thank you.